Hey guys, we're back in the garage. We got our blanket ladder all cured up. So I'm going to take the clamps and straps off and let's just take a look and see how it looks. Well, I think that'll hold blankets nicely. We'll just be able to have that leaned up against the wall, and seems pretty sturdy. All right, let's give it a little bit of a sanding, and let's throw some stain on it. Got a little sanding block here, and really all I'm doing is just trying to get any marks that I maybe made or left on here. I just want to try to sand them off. I don't want them to be remembered for forever in the ladder blanket. I'm just going to go through and kind of hit some of the spots where I made pencil marks, and like where the stickers were, and where I got a little sloppy with some of the glue. Just gonna go ahead and clean all that up. Well, I let that go way too long before I remembered I had an orbital sander. But got that all sanded down. It's looking real nice. Now we're just gonna go ahead and throw some stain on it and see how it goes. Hey guys, just got back from town. Picked up a whole bunch of goodies for our blanket ladder project. Got some clear coat, picked out some stain, and a whole bunch of other goodies for a whole bunch of projects. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this away and get lined up for some more stuff. It's gonna be a busy day tomorrow, so saddle up. We're just gonna go ahead and give this a little wipe down with a dry cloth. I just kind of want to knock as much of the sawdust and the dry particles off as I can. Because next we're going to hit it with some tack cloth. And I want to try to keep that as clean and tacky as I can. I'm just going to go ahead and give this a quick wipe down. GoPro, stop recording. So here we have our tack cloth, and this is just a real sticky fabric, and what it's going to do is it's going to pull up all the dust particles that are on the blanket ladder and give us a chance to not get it mixed in with the stain. So we're going to go ahead and peel that out and give this another wipe down. GoPro, stop recording. Well, I noticed my sawhorses were leaving some little black spots on my ladder here. So I was chasing these little stains around. So I went ahead and wrapped some paper around my sawhorses to try to keep them clean and keep as much marks off of this, because I picked a real light stain color, so I don't want any extra blemishes showing up on that. We're going ahead and this is wiping down real nice. I think we're ready to stain. GoPro, stop recording. So here we're gonna get this can popped open. I'm gonna use a couple of these white shop towels just to give it a little. I just want to see kind of what this is gonna look like here. Wow. Wow. Get you guys in here. Look at that. That's gonna look really nice. Our living room is so dark. I wanted to go with a color that was going to be a little on the light side. So I picked this weathered oak from Minwax, and that looks really, really pretty. We're just going to go ahead and I'm going to give this a good coat all over. GoPro, stop recording. You don't need anything too fancy to do this. I'm using an old t-shirt as a application rag. Just giving everything a nice even coat, trying to work it all in. Making sure I keep it on the paper. GoPro, stop recording. Nice and even strokes. I'm trying to get this all the way around. Yeah, this stain is nice and light, so it's really absorbing into the grain nice, and I think this is going to look really, really nice. If nothing else, it's not bad for a mechanic, right? Sure, we're getting our rungs here. Keep it on the paper, JMO. And that'll be the end of our first coat. GoPro, stop recording. We'll go ahead and let that dry overnight, and we'll flip it in the morning, and I'll hit it one more time, and I think we should be good to go. Turning out pretty cool. Hey guys, we're back in the garage. The blanket ladder sat overnight. This clear coat's looking pretty good, so we're gonna hit it with another coat on the backside, and we'll let it dry. But I noticed it's got a little bit of a wobble to it, but I think once we put some blankets on it, nobody's gonna notice. And if they do, and they bring it up, you ask them politely but firmly to leave. That's how we handle negativity in my house. Our finished product, complete with some blankets. I think that turned out really nice. As you can see, we kind of have dark flooring and darker walls, so that light oak stain really turned out really nice. Looks good along our wall.